Good morning, my dear students. How are you? Okay. In social basics, about social basis, the continuous we will see now landforms. In the last video, I have told that simply landforms will be there and about map. These things will continuous about basic deeply will go the landforms. Landforms we know so many landforms are there. Main landform is that plains. Plains. Plains are one of the landforms. So these landforms are plains are a large vast land, flat land. Plains are large vast land, flat land and green lands. Almost it will be green. Plains are a flat lands, large area with a flat land, actually flat land. Okay, that those and we can say flat land, flat and green, flat and green land, which means fertile land. Fertile land is used for agriculture. Okay, next plateaus. Plateaus. Plateaus are a little bit higher, than plains, a little bit higher than plains, such like this, a little bit higher than plains, and the height will be flat like a table, and next like this. These are called plateaus. A little bit higher than plains and flat surface again like a plains. So such like a area is known as plateaus. So we have plains, Indo-Gangetic plains, Krishna Godavari plains we have in our state. In India, Indo-Gangetic plains. Okay, and here plateaus, Deccan Plateau, Malwa Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau, such like a little bit higher than plains. Next, hills. The higher land on the earth's surface, the high land on the earth's surface, and like this. These are called hills. The higher lands on the earth's surface. Okay. Next, mountains. The highest lands on the earth's surface. The highest lands on the earth's surface. Than hills. The highest lands like this. The highest lands on the earth's surface. The highest landforms on the earth's surface than hills. Those are called mountains. Hills are higher lands on the earth's surface. Okay, higher landforms on the earth's surface. The highest landforms on the earth's surface are called as mountains. Okay, and next valleys. Before going to discuss valleys, we will see about islands. The land which is surrounded by water. The land which is surrounded by water is known as surrounded by water. The land which is surrounded by water is known as island. Totally water will be there. Example, Sri Lanka, two continent which was surrounded by water. Okay, the land which is surrounded by water is known as island. Next, peninsula. The land which is surrounded three side water, one side land. The land which is surrounded, the land which is covered by three sides water. Three sides only water. Example, see that India, East Bay of Bengal, West Arabian Sea, South Indian Ocean, and the north there is Himalayas. So the land which is surrounded three sides water is known as peninsula. Is known as peninsula. Okay, and the next we have this plains, plateaus, hills, mountains, islands, peninsula, a large sandy part, a large land which is covered by sand, a large land which is covered by sand is known as desert. Totally sand land. It was sand land. The large area which is covered by sand is known as desert. This is also one of the landform. Next, another landform, valleys. A narrow land between mountains or hills. A narrow land between mountains or hills. We know, my dear students, this is one of the hill, this is another hill. In the middle, V shape, such like this is V shape. Here water will flow. This is called valley. V-shaped valleys. Like this. This is one hill. This is another hill. This is one mountain. This is another mountain. In the middle, a narrow bottomed area will be there. There is water will flow. That is called valley. Okay, and this is also lake. A water body in the lands. A water body closed water body in the land is known as lake. Next, bay. Bay. The land inlet of water into the land. Inlet of water into the land. Inlet of water. Inlet of water by the sea or by the ocean. From the ocean by the sea. The inlet of water covered some of the land, between the water inlet into the land, or the land went to the water. The land went into the water and which is covered by sea or ocean. That is known as bay. Okay, Gulf. A large water which is entered into the land. A large water which is entered into the land. Otherwise, land enter into the water. Okay, so that is called Gulf. Gulf of Mannar, Bay of Bengal. This is Gulf of Mannar. It separates two land parts. Gulf will separate two land parts like a strait. Another strait is there. Strait also separate two landforms. It is joined two water bodies. It will join two water bodies. Okay, strait. That is also straighter. This is Gulf, peninsula, desert, lake, valley, bay, gulf, hills, plateaus, plains, mountains, islands. These all are called as landforms, which means so many up and down, so many different forms of land will be there on the earth, on the surface of the earth, in the lithosphere. Okay, those are river. River is there, a long water body which is flowing on the earth is known as river, and that is a large stream, big stream, and the small streams of that river is known as tributaries. Small streams of that river is known as tributary. A small water body on the earth's surface is known as sea. A large water body on the earth's surface is called as ocean. A large water body on the earth's surface is known as ocean. A small water body on the earth's surface is known as smaller than ocean, that is sea. Okay, and the continents we know, 7 continents we have. The large land parts, the large land parts on the earth. The biggest land parts on the earth are known as continents. Seven continents we have: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Antarctica. Okay, so these are seven continents. Those are also we know. Okay, so and oceans, five oceans are there mainly. What are those five oceans? Yes, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Antarctica Ocean or Southern Ocean, Arctic Ocean. Okay, and Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean. Okay, like this, five oceans we have. What are those five oceans? I will write here. So those are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Atlantic, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Southern Ocean, or Southern Ocean or Antarctic Ocean, Antarctic, Antarctic Ocean. Next, Arctic Ocean. In these oceans, almost Arctic Ocean was frozen. Because Arctic Ocean was totally frozen. Okay, now we can say four oceans mainly. Arctic Ocean totally frozen. It was totally in the North Pole, totally frozen. This one. It was looking like a snow, like this, ice, reminding. Okay, Southern Ocean, Antarctic Ocean also somewhat frozen. Some maximum portion is frozen. Okay, like the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Arctic Ocean. Okay, so like the oceans are there, the continents are there. In these oceans, Pacific Ocean is the biggest and deepest ocean, and in the continents, Asia is biggest continent, large continent, and Australia is a small continent and also country as a continent. Australia country and continent. Okay, so like this, we have these continents and whatever. Okay, next we will see about, and this is actually I have to discuss in last video, but there is a somewhat problem, so I am unable to discuss. Okay, next we will see now types of maps. In the map, already about map features, map features we have discussed in the last video. Now let's see types of maps. Some features of maps already discussed in the last video. Now we see types of maps. Features means scale, the scale, directions, scale, about the distance, how to measure the distance, and in that lands, how the maps are useful to us. These things are discussed. Now we'll see that types of maps. How many types of maps are there? What are they? Actually, mainly four types of maps are there. Four types of maps are there. One is political map. Second one is physical map. Third one is historical map. Historical map. Fourth one is thematical map. These are the types of maps. Now we'll discuss about political map. Political map, which is tells us about places, mainly places, which means Asia, we can see in this political map. Otherwise, countries, continents, countries, states, and districts, and cities, towns, villages, mandals, different places. It will tell us about places, different areas, places, everything it will tell us. So that is called as political map. Political map to see the political map, we can find out places. That is political map. Next, physical map. So did you understand the definition of political? Which are the maps tells us about the places? Those maps are known as political maps. Next, physical map. Which are the maps tells us landforms? The maps which are tells us landforms on the earth's surface. Those maps are known as physical map. Okay, physical map. What those are tells us? Hills, mountains, rivers, seas, oceans, plateaus, plains, plains, deserts. Already we have discussed the total landforms. These everything we can see in the physical map. Lakes, straits, gulfs, bays. So whatever. So landforms are there. We can see in the physical map. Mountains, hills, heights, everything. Okay. And in the physical map, to know the mountains, hills, and rivers, they will use the colors. Already symbols, colors, about the symbols we have discussed in the last video. So here, colors. So if it is plain area, totally green will be there, light green. In the day, in the map, if there is a light green is there, we can understand that is plain area. In the map, if it is thick color is there, thick green is there, we can understood that is forest area. In the map, light brown color is there, we can understood that is hilly area. If the thick brown is there, that is mountain. Big, small, light, big, thick color. If light blue is there, that is rivers. If there is a thick blue is there, seas or oceans. Seas and oceans will be thick blue color. And light blue color, rivers, seas, lakes. I mean like that. Rivers, lakes, ponds, like that. Canals, those are. Okay. So like that. A thick black border. Border color will be black. Okay. Yellow color, cropped area. Yellow color, cropped area. Red color, those are not useful land, barren land. Red area, red color, which is the land covered with red color, that is barren color. Yellow color, cropped area, and also we can say mineral part, mineral area, yellow color. Like that, there is different colors we'll use in the physical map to show us to easily can understand. Understood. Next, so which are the maps tells about landforms? Those are physical maps. And next, historical maps. Which are the maps tells about kings, kingdoms, empires, and emperors? Kings, kingdoms, empires, and emperors. Ashoka kingdom, Ashoka empire. Okay, and the Kakatiya's dynasties. Okay, and Orugallu, Kakatiyas, Ikshvakas, different kings and their kingdoms. Akbar, Mughals Empire. Okay, so it will Sultan's Empire. So it will tells us kings and kingdoms, their ruling periods, and whatever. So such like maps are known as historical maps. Those are historical maps. It will tell about history, total history. Land portions, where up to where that land was occupied. Akbar land up to where it was there, and in the India map they will show Akbar ruling area in a different way, in a different color. Mughals, total Mughal area. Asoka Empire, up to Asoka Empire, up to where it was there, they will show one different color. Such like maps will be there. Those maps are called as historical maps. Thematical maps, which are the maps tells about a one aspect, which means about crops, about minerals, about rainfall, about temperature, about whatever one forest, whatever one aspect, only one, and about population. You understand? Those maps are called as thematical map. Thematical maps you should understand. One map will be there. The map will tells about totally population. Okay, which means here this much population, this state, this much of population, this state, totally population only will tell. One map is there about crops, which means paddy. Here paddy, in this state paddy, in this state paddy. They will show paddy pictures. They will give the picture symbols of paddy, and they will show like this paddy in this area, or in this area minerals, in this area minerals, this state mineral, this gold is there, this state copper is there, in this place silver is there. Like that they will tell that that map tells us about minerals, that map tells us about crops, that map tells us about temperature. Here 20 degrees Celsius temperature in January, here 30 degrees temperature in this place. Like that they will show in different temperatures. That is temperature map, crop map, mineral map. Like different maps are, these all maps are known as thematical maps. And which is the maps tells a special aspect, one aspect. The maps which are tells us one aspect. Transport, roadways, railways, airways. Like it will tell us one aspect only. Such like maps are known as thematical maps. So, dear students, we are using present these are maps: political map, physical map, historical map, and thematical maps in our education. Compulsory. It is all the maps. Mainly, political map and physical maps are very important. Why? Because places we compulsory required to move one place to another place. In which direction we have to know. So where the places are located, so we can see political maps. Next, physical map. Which are the maps where the hills, where the mountains, how to physical maps are helpful to us. How the physical maps are very helpful to us. Where we have to construct roadways, where we have to construct railways, and where the ups are there, where the downs are there. Okay, and how to climb a mountain, how much height of that mountain. The physical maps will tells us heights of the places. How much height that mountain, how much depth for that sea, ocean. So these is also we can know to see the physical maps. How much distance from the place, one area to another area. And if wanted to construct a dam between one place to another place, how to construct the dam. So heights up and downs are, whatever up and downs are there, everything we can know, and by the physical maps. And where the water available, underground water, how much deep we have to go to construct bore wells. To construct the wells or bore wells, how much deep we have to go, how much deep we have to drill the pipe. So these things we can know by seeing this physical map. Okay, important maps are political map and physical map. So this is mainly we have to know in this video. So my dear students, so this is mainly we have to understood. Okay, and another important basics we will discuss next video. What are the important basics are there? We'll discuss later. So this is very important. One thing that continents and oceans and um, landforms and maps, types of maps are very important. Okay, here in the last video we have discussed the continents, latitudes, longitudes. Okay, so how the latitudes are formed, how the longitudes are there, now what about places, everything. And another important thing is that states, capitals, and districts, our state capitals, and our country capital, state capitals, districts are headquarters. These are very important. So present, how many states we have and how many union territories we have. Do you know? Present, how many states and union territories are there? Yes, already we have discussed. Once again, I am recalling that there is 28 states and 8 union territories we have. 28 states and 8 union territories we have. So 28 states from Jammu and Kashmir to Kerala, and from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, from north to south and east to west, west to east, nearly 28 states there. Jammu and Kashmir present not a state. Okay, so and here 8 union territories. 8 union territories are there. What are the union territories? Which are the places ruled by central government? Why they have taken central government? Which means there is so many sources, a lack of sources here. So many sources are not there. Unable to develop. As a state, it was unable to develop. So that responsibility was taken by central government to develop that place, to take the responsibility on that place. The total responsibility was taken by central government. It was ruled by central government. So which are the places called as union territories? Union territories. So here in 28 states their capitals, union territories their capitals. You should write as a note. 28 states their capitals, union territories their capitals. 8 union. Actually we have 7 union territories first. Once remember these 7 union territories. Those are Andaman Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu, Dadra Nagar Haveli and Dadra Nagar and Haveli, Delhi, Pondicherry, Chandigarh. Like that 7 union territories are there. What are those 7 union territories? I will write here. So here a little bit change was happened. That's why I will write here. Then we can easily understand these states also. Here first union territory, actually Andaman and Nicobar. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Second one Lakshadweep Islands. Third one New Delhi. Fourth one Chandigarh. Fifth one Dadra Nagar and Haveli. Sixth one Daman and Diu. Daman and Diu. Seventh one Puducherry or Pondicherry, Puducherry. Like this, we have 7 union territories before. Recently, union territories are one, two union territories, two union territories are joined as a one union territory, and 2 union territories are newly added to these union territories. Okay, what are those? We'll see that. Andaman Nicobar Islands are there, Lakshadweep Islands are there, New Delhi is there, Chandigarh is there. Dadra Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu mixed as a one union territory. Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu mixed as a one union territory. Then what happened? This totally fine. And the sixth one, Puducherry. What are those another two new union territories? Those two new union territories are seventh one, Jammu and Kashmir. According to 356 article, so what are the terms and conditions? Everything was cancelled. Jammu and 356 article was cancelled. Bam. Then Jammu and Kashmir changed as a union territory. Actually, it is one of the state for us. Now it is union territory. Another new union territory. What is that? Eighth one. Eighth one is that Ladakh. Ladakh is that another union territory. It was newly formed union territory. 2020. These two miracles have happened. So now 8 union territories we have. Jammu and Kashmir is not there. Actually 29 states before. 29 states, 7 union territories are there. Now 28 states. Why? Because Jammu and Kashmir changed as a union territory. That's the 28 states. 8 union territories actually 7 plus Jammu and Kashmir 7 union 8 union territories actually. But here again Dadra Nagar Haveli and Silvers Daman and Diu both are added. Both are joined as a one union territory. So this was happened. Understood, dear students? So like that, present 28 states, 8 union territories are there. Okay. So Andaman Nicobar Islands, Port Blair, Lakshadweep, Kavalapi, New Delhi, Chandigarh, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, commonly Daman, Puducherry, Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar and Jammu, Ladakh, new one, Leh. So these are the capitals. So you should write 28 states, their capitals and their languages. 28 states, their capitals, their languages. And next, union territories, their capitals, their languages also. So that is you have to write. So this is mainly in our country. What is our country capital? Yes, our country capital is New Delhi. That is also you should write our country currency, national language, and about flag, our country national anthem, national song, national bird and national tree, national animal. These all things you should write. That is also once you should gather the information and write down. So your state comes to the state. In our state, what is our state? Yes, Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh state, 13 districts are there. How many districts are there? 13 districts present. These 13 districts he wanted to change as a 25 districts for political way, for political and easy ruling. Easy ruling. When you are divided, ruling will be good. Okay, easy way to rule. So 13 districts actually we have. Those are from, yes, Srikakulam to Chittoor. 13 districts we have. Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam, East Godavari, West Godavari, Krishna, Guntur, Nellore, Kadapa, Kurnool, Chittoor. These all are 13 districts we have. 13 districts has 13 headquarters. 13 headquarters. What are the headquarters of those 13 districts? Those are also we have to write 13 headquarters like a capitals, state capitals like a state capitals. Here headquarters, we can say headquarters. These districts are ruled by main person who will be there. Yes, collector will be there. So that is about 13 districts we have to write. So 13 districts I am writing here. You should find out. Present our Chief Minister Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy, he wanted to make the 13 districts as a 25 districts. So those will be coming soon. That act will be passed already. It was accepted in in our assembly. So next it will be passed. When it will be passed, when it will form, then 25 districts we'll discuss later. Now 13 districts we have. So those are from top Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam, Visakhapatnam, East Godavari, West Godavari, Krishna, Guntur, Nellore. It is PS Nellore, Potti Sriramulu Nellore, like that they will tell. And Chittur, Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What about Andhra? Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam, East Godavari, West Godavari, Krishna, Guntur, Nellore, Chittur, Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur, YSR Kadapa, Prakasam. So Prakash, Guntur, near Guntur, Prakasam will come. Okay. Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam, East Godavari, West Godavari, Krishna, Guntur, Prakasam, Nellore, Chittur, Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur, like that will become. So you have to see that this Prakasam will come here. I will write here as a H Prakasam. Tangutur Prakasam Pantulu, from his name it was given Prakasam. Then Nellore, Chittur, Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur. Okay, like this we have 13 districts. In these 13 districts we have to write headquarters. Headquarters we have to write this side. That is also, see that these 13 districts may not be there later. I mean it was these 13 districts change as a 25 districts. Why? Because we have 25 constituencies. The constituencies are changed as a districts. Constituencies, Niyojakarga. We have Amalapuram constituency. So Amalapuram constituency as a one district. You understand? Konsema district, like that. Kakinada, one of the constituency, that is also one of the district. Okay, like this you wanted to change constituencies, 25 constituencies as a parliament constituencies. Those are 25 parliament constituencies you wanted to change as a districts. So already the bill was made and it was passed in the cabinet. Remaining will it will be, well, the process is going on. Later it will be pass. So that is okay. So dear students, see this. We will uh, next we will discuss later about history, politics and history, some of the important basics in social, some of the important basics in social, that is history, politics and economics. Okay, so be healthy, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.